In this video, I would like to show you a little more of the north of Iceland, which is a place way less visited than the south coast, even less in winter when conditions are much harsher. But it's nonetheless a great region to photograph due to its more remote location. Less spectacular than the waterfalls or glaciers on the south coast, landscapes are wilder, and it's always exciting to discover new places. As usual, I prefer the camper van for transportation. This allows me to be able to sleep near the places I want to photograph. Lake Mývatn and its surroundings is worth the detour in itself. There are many photographic possibilities. The main difficulty lies in the lack of details. Everything is flat due to the snow and ice covering the entire landscape. It may take several days of patience before you meet all the conditions necessary for a good photo. Here are a few examples. Do not hesitate to leave me a comment. I'm curious to know what you think about it. Trollaskagi, an Icelandic toponym literally meaning the Troll Peninsula, was one of the major goals of my exploration in the north. Close to the Arctic Circle, many roads are unfortunately closed by the snow. We were still able to visit some of its many valleys. As with a lot of places in Iceland and elsewhere in the world, my obsession with certain mountains with particular shapes can push me to devote hours, even days, trying to get a good image. Definitely one of the most hypnotic places I have had the opportunity to visit in this country. And then there is this other mountain with such strange shapes, which has haunted my mind for a while. Raundrangi is its name. The snow prevented me from exploring the place further. I was still able to capture these few images. As a main guideline, be prepared to switch your plans, as the weather conditions dictate even more in winter what you will be able to do in this country. Winds can be harsh, as it happened during our visit, being forced to drive towards the south to avoid a strong hurricane. All roads of the country have been closed for 24 hours. We had no other choice to escape the heavy weather that was coming than to take the long road that leads south. And it's obviously when we were in the middle of nowhere that we had the most beautiful lights of our trip. It's so frustrating. I pulled over to the side of the road and did what I could. We spent the night in Estrahon. The sky was so beautiful. The weather forecast was a little early because the whole morning was superb. The hurricane was long overdue, and it will not arrive until the afternoon. The little pond at the foot of the magnificent mountain was frozen over, enough to have a good time. Once the storm was over, we stopped at the unmissable Diamond Beach just to take a dip. I get fooled every time. We absolutely had to stop at the glacial tongue of Svinafellsjökull. We would have thought we were at the end of the world, but the patterns in the snow and ice were very inspiring in terms of photography. By the way, if you wish to join the adventure, I offer workshops in this fascinating country. If you are interested, you will find the link to my website.
Ha 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 ha.